Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Well, it was St. Patrick's Day this week, just passed, and yeah, interestingly, just in the last couple of weeks, Guinness Draught, which is 4.2% alcohol by volume, surfaced here in, meaning Australia, in bottles, which yeah, I've never seen in Australia before. I knew of their existence, overseas, obviously, but yeah, I was shocked and amazed to see them available here in Australia. So of course, I wanted to see how they compare to the 440ml nitro cans. Well, it's good to see that this is the genuine article, brewed in Dublin, Ireland at the St. James's Gate Brewery. Anyway, yeah, I think this will be my first dry Irish stout of the year. Bottle cap went flying there. Alright, so I'll pour it out into this Spiegler glass. Getting nowhere near the amount of head you get with the can, and yeah, obviously not getting that wonderful surge you get with the nitro can as well. This could be, a rather different experience. Anyway, as far as the appearance goes, it's a very dark brown color. Would be black on camera, and we've got just a little over a finger of tan head there. There's a bit of a reddish hue happening there when you hold it up to the light. Okay. Definitely getting a lot of dark roasted malt in the aroma, a bit of coffee. Smells quite enticing. Anyway, on that note, time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So cheers to you all. Let's dive into this one. Okay, up front, definitely getting that nice malt hit. Yeah, there's no real bitterness to speak of, a bit of a slight coffee bitterness that lingers in the palate. The body is quite thin. Definitely not getting that creaminess you get with the nitro can, or when you have Guinness, actually on draft at a pub. Yeah, some nice lacing there though. But yeah, it definitely does taste somewhat different in the bottle. Yeah, it's seeming very much like that this bottled version is inferior, in fact. But still, it's not a bad brew, but let's have another gulp. Yeah, I'm noticing more and more just how thin it is, and it's almost got a bit of a watery taste to it as well, I'm sad to report. Yeah, it's definitely still quite drinkable, and 4.2%. You can certainly session Guinness. But yeah, this bottled version is inferior to the can, the nitro can, and the Guinness on draft. Yeah, it's a real shame. But still, it's not a bad brew. Well, one thing I guess that lets it down here in Australia is, of course, the price point. You're going to be shocked when I tell you how much a carton or case of these is. I mean, let's bear in mind they're only 330ml bottles. $65.99 for a case of these. Now, usually around this time of year, you could get the 440ml cans for about $50, but normally they're around about 70, 72. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the cans are much better value than these bottles. I think $65.99 for a case of these 330ml bottles is just ludicrous. Yeah, I can't see them lasting at this price. But anyway, yeah, what more can I say? Yeah, it's just seems to be the way of things here in Australia. Well, it was interesting. Trying it. In the bottle. But probably won't indulge in it again. Anyhow, let's have one last gulp and give this one a score out of 10. Rightio, well, all in all, not too bad, but yeah, there are certainly, better stouts out there, and yeah, the draft or canned version of this particular brew is better as well. I don't find it awful. I mean, it's not offensive, in any way, flavour-wise. It's a tough one. I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. So anyway, not one that I can really recommend to you. Yeah, it's quite disappointing actually. But yeah, it just goes to show how, well, from my experience, the canned versions of beers are just always much better, you know what I mean? And then of course, typically the draft version is, always the best. It's always best when you have beer on tap. But your choices are quite limited in Australia, unfortunately. Well, I'm just going to kick back and drink down the rest of this, and I'll see you all in the next review, I guess. Until then, fare thee well, all.